Hey, it's Dr. Amanda with Straightsmile Solutions, straightsmilesolutions.com, and today we're going to kind of go over this whole chicken and egg riddle. Which comes first, the ENT, the OMT, or the ortho? And this happens all the time in our kind of airway cases, which are very prominent. We can see airway cases all the time. So you have to kind of remember that, yes, you're driving the ortho bus, assuming you are the ortho. Now, if you are also the ortho and the primary care dentist, you are driving even more of a bus. Um, you need, and there's actually more people involved here than just these three. We really should almost have it be a pentagon, which would include the primary care dentist and the primary care physician if needed. So everyone needs to be involved, and this can get very frustrating. You may have to write a lot of letters, send a lot of emails, make a lot of phone calls, but you need to sometimes make sure that you're not overstepping in the order of things. So, of course, we want you to do a sleep screening form, a kid sleep screening form if there's a kid, an adult one if there's an adult. If you do, well, this is actually, never mind. This is going to be about phase one, so we're not going to go into adult. So kids sleep screening form, a cephalometric x-ray. If you have a CBCT, I would actually prefer you do a full airway scan and send it to a company like Beam Readers to do an airway report. Sometimes I can see in SAPs that there's clearly adenoids and lingual tonsils, and when I pair that together with the shape of the face, the growth pattern, maybe we're getting an anterior open bite, maybe we're getting downward and backwards growth. And when I pair that together with the sleep disorder breathing form, it's just like, this is bad, bad, bad. In this case, I'm saying ENT needs to come first, okay? And then ortho. And a lot of times the parents are so adamant, no, ortho, no, ortho. But you're not gonna, first of all, if you're putting a big chunky expander in there and the kid isn't breathing anyways at night, that's not right, because now the kid's breathing even less at night and you might cause a medical crisis. So this really isn't your decision to make, even if the parents are pushing you. Sometimes you're gonna want to, that's why it's nice to have that CBCT interpreted and read for airway. It is a small fee. A lot of, I know Beam Readers does do it in the US and Canada. There's probably other ones. I know there's some independent people that do, and they're gonna specifically say what is going on. And it's gonna be a lot easier for that physician to understand if you come with that sleep screening form and the airway report that you've taken from the CBCT. This ENT is not going to turn them down. And if you have to go to the primary care doctor, pediatrician first, then you do that first. But you keep trying really hard, to get them their surgery that they need, so then we can safely do expansion. Obviously, a lot of this is going to depend on the age of the patient, where they are with skeletal maturity. And sometimes if there's definite functional problems that have been created as a result of the growth going the wrong way all these years, and the kid just adapting and breathing funny and swallowing funny and everything and talking funny, then sometimes you're going to have to loop the OMT in as well. That can usually be done earlier, but sometimes they're going to need the ortho to be done first or the ENT to be done first. But I love the idea of looping them in. Of course, this is an additional fee for the patient, and it's not always affordable for everybody. A lot of times these are available in dental schools, or you can Google oral myofunctional therapist near me. There are different ones. There are ones that are more dental related, ones that are more speech therapy related. Obviously, it kind of depends on the issues of the patient. I can definitely refer you to some if you want to shoot me an email. But I mean, it's critical, because if they have habits where they're adapting to breathe or talk or swallow, and they're doing it wrong, the ortho's not going to happen properly. Like surgery can happen, but ortho's not going to happen properly, and you're not going to get the outcomes you need. So all these 3 points need to be taken care of in the right order, and every patient has a different order. I can promise you, if you do this properly, you're going to have a great outcome, and it's going to be a very satisfactory case for you and the patient. It's going to be life-changing for the family, for the patient. These are going to be the cases that are going to make you go, why did I not do this earlier? This is like so satisfying. And so many of you are saying that you don't find dentistry to be helping people. This is helping people, but you got to do things properly and in the right order. So yeah, that's how it basically works. So We definitely are glad to provide you with all the free resources that we have. We have a ton of content on these subjects. That's all free. If you want to take it a little bit further, and you can get that from our website, Straightsmile Solutions, or you can email me, info@straightsmilesolutions.com. Glad to send it to you. Also on our website, if you want to take it a step further, you can take a CE course. We have a phase 1 CE course, which does hit up on some of this as well as how to do expansion, how to evaluate this and that. 13 hours of on-demand credits. You can get that at Straight Smile Solutions. It's less than $500. And then beyond that, definitely start working with us on your first few cases. I think you'll learn a lot. It's a very low fee per case if you just want to sample. All right, thanks so much.